Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Pregame Show with Andy Lowe. Kind of a weird episode for number 2. This is a solo episode. I had some scheduled guests, but we find ourselves in a quarantine in early April of 2020. And it's hard to make jokes about that, but you know what? Let's try our best. Let's talk about, real quick, before we even get into the beer and everything, let's talk about, you're sitting at home right now, if you're listening to this in the next couple of days, and you're stuck inside, unable to go outside under threat of law. And this is not where I expected us to be between episode 1 and 2, but since we're here, let's get weird with it. First of all, we still got each other. We still have access to alcohol. The dispensaries are still open. It's very hard to get groceries, but let's be real, it's not that bad. I'm actually kind of turning over a new leaf during this quarantine. I feel like this is a very unique opportunity where I'm not the only person just sitting at home playing video games every day and not doing shit. Everyone's doing that with me. And it gives me a sense of community with my fellow Americans and my fellow people of this world, you know? It's just like we're all just going to be lazy pieces of shit for the next 6 weeks to 3 months, and then we'll go back to it. And in the meantime, the government's going to send us free money. Well, it's not free money, but they're going to send us money. So, as long as I don't get the coronavirus or my mom doesn't, I'm not against this, I'm actually enjoying this. Obviously, this episode would be way better if I had 2 bozo comedians on the green screen with me, but, I can't bring them over. They'll cough in my mouth and it'll kill everyone. Hey, if you're sitting at home and you never believed you as one person could change the world, eat an uncooked bat. You will change the fucking world. That's what we're learning in these weird times. All right, let's not get too dark. Let's open this up with a chug of the week. If you're at home, I hope you have a beer. I got my little 12-ouncer here. Oh, by the way, new pregame show, fucking Tall Boys. That's a 24-ounce. Ain't those beautiful? This just came in. I'm not gonna chug from this shaped glass because I'm not good at chugging and I'll fuck it up. So let's do it from here. If you're at home and you have a beer and you want to chug race me, let's do that. You're probably going to win. I'm hosting a show where beer chugging is a main element, and I'm still very, very bad at it. So let's get better together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Ding. Oh boy. That was a good one. By the way, we haven't even discussed it. I'm so out of sorts here. What beer am I drinking? I think you all know this pun is just waiting to happen. Obviously, my body is full of Corona. It's Corona. I bought Corona beer because, frankly, it was like, it was on sale. Because so many fucking idiots are avoiding it because they think the coronavirus has something to do with Corona. I mean, it does sound like it does, to be honest. If you didn't have access to Google, it does sound Corona related. I mean, it's called the coronavirus. But still, you have access to Google. Homeless people have fucking phones. Just Google it. Is coronavirus related to Corona beer? And you'll find out immediately. No, it's related to eating live animals as a human and then passing that shit on to other people. It's fucking disgusting. But this is where we are. This is where we're at in the world right now. So I'll start moving on to this tall boy. And by the way, send me in your recommendations for beer to drink. Obviously, until the quarantine ends, it's probably going to be Corona. Just endless amount of stupid fucking hacky jokes I can make about that. And I won't miss that opportunity. Otherwise, yeah, I'll put it at the bottom. pregameshowbeer@gmail.com. Send me in your beer recommendations. If you own a brewery or if your buddy owns one, send it in. I'll buy it. I'm not asking you to send me free beer. I will buy a 6-pack of their beer and feature it on this show. Free ads for you. Just for watching. Okay? That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to help everybody while also having a good time and get a little tipsy. Oh, what else we got? Let me see here. Let me check the cards. Have you been to the store lately? I mean, my God. Have you been grocery shopping during this? What in the fuck is that? And why is it all about toilet paper? Can somebody please explain to me? It's to the same email. Write in and tell me, why the fuck is toilet paper sold out everywhere? I don't get it. I missed the memo. And I Googled it. Why is toilet paper sold out everywhere? They said, there's toilet paper shortages. Go fuck yourself. Maybe that's how old people feel when they Google. But honestly, what are you going to do with 350 rolls of toilet paper during this 2-month crisis? I'm just finishing up my second roll since this all started like 4.5 weeks ago. And I can't get toilet paper now. This is why you're hoarding it? I guess so. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get a bidet. Tushy, Hello Tushy, or whoever sponsors every fucking podcast on iTunes, let's talk. I will sing your praises. In fact, I'm going to buy it, put it on here, and then I want to get you on here as an ad buy. Okay? We can talk about clean assholes. I love that. Otherwise, what's going on? Taking my dog on a walk, I've noticed there's a lot more people outside. I'm walking down, I'm trying to make it to the next block, and suddenly, boom, somebody turns the corner and they're walking at me. Trying to keep 6 feet here, people. Trying to keep 6 feet. I gotta turn around and you make me look like the asshole? And my girlfriend mentioned, yeah, it's because everybody's off work and home from school. That's why they're all outside. Oh, it just feels really counterproductive. I feel like I'm going to get this shit. I go out there and I say, what are you people doing? This is a quarantine. What are you doing out here? And then I'm thinking, wait a second, I'm out here. I got to walk this dog. It's such a catch-22. Speaking of dog, my quarantine has gotten so much worse than you could ever imagine. I'm trying to back this up. I've got a story here. I'm trying to back up to the beginning because it's not a fun story for me. I'm sure you're going to love it. Long Beach, where I live, Long Beach, California, has a very high population of skunks, as I've come to find. Okay, I didn't know that moving in. And I've lived in Inglewood, I've lived in Culver City, I've lived all over Southern California, but none of those areas were skunky. Or maybe they were, and I just thought it was weed wafting out of people's windows. After the first episode of Pregame Show, which maybe you've seen, I went to the bar with Paul and Derek, a couple of fucking bozos, and we saw 3 skunks on the walk to and from the bar. 3. And the bar's 2 blocks away. It's not a mile walk. It's 2 blocks. We saw 3 skunks. They come out at night, and they come out hard. So the other night, I let little Yelly dog out, my cute little yellow dog. I let her out front. I'm sitting there watching her, and she kind of like gets she's pointing. She's mad about something. She's got a fire in her eyes, and I go, Yelly dog, and she takes off down the sidewalk. So I run out front, and I say, Yelly, come back, and she's coming back. All right, I never saw the thing. It happened so quick. She's coming back just like a defeated boxer, just coming back to the corner of the ring. Just, I thought I had this, but I fucked up. She looked wrecked. And I just knew it. I knew it in my heart of hearts that she just got hit by a fucking skunk. And I smelled it in my nose of noses. And I went, oh no. And I immediately brought her back, and I realized, oh fuck, this is the wrong time for this to happen. This is the house we're sealed up in. I immediately called Anna, we gotta do this. And we got some baking soda, and we got some dish soap. That's what they suggest. And we tried to scrub it out. We tried to scrub it out of her snout. Right in between the eyes is where she got hit. Just boom. That little stink sack. Fucking just boom. Nailed her. But it was too little too late. She got hit. And she was sealed in our quarantine. I'm now sealed in the house with a dog who was hit by a skunk. So it's okay. It's like 3 a.m. when this happens. So we wash her off, go to bed by 5, and it's okay. We'll wash her tomorrow. It still obviously stinks. And it's so hard to describe this stink because I've smelled skunks from afar. Like I've smelled that a skunk sprayed in this area recently from afar many, many, many times. And it does smell like weed. And if you smoke a lot of weed, you eventually just start being like, that's kind of a funky, kind of good smell. Let me tell you, the actual smell of a direct skunk hit is nothing like that. I've been trying to figure out how to describe it, and the closest thing I can come up with is like if a nuclear warhead was devised instead of splitting an atom, it was by splitting an onion, and then somehow that split onion mixed with nuclear fission was going to create the deaths of millions, and that burning smell. That's what it smelled like. It smelled like the burning deaths of millions of people. It was the most repulsive smell I've ever experienced in my life, and that was like 4 days ago. And it's not gone. And we went to Ralph's, which is California Kroger. It's, grocery store, to try and buy some tomato paste because apparently that helps. That helps with the smell, and not going to be an option. People panic bought all the tomato paste. So we're just going to sit and deal with that smell at this point. I mean, for all intents and purposes, that is all we know at this point and for our future. Oh my god. It's so weird here. I can't explain it into words. That's why this feels weird. It's so fucking weird. It's so unlike anything I've ever experienced, and I can tell it's unlike anything my parents have ever experienced. By the way, my mom is acting. So it just makes you uncomfortable. It just makes you like, this seems bad. This seems like world ending. But at the same time, it feels like in a year we're all going to look back at this and laugh. You know? I mean, those of us who are still here. Oh, that's morbid. I'm not going to drag on here. I just want to check in with you guys. I just want to make sure you're having a good time. I don't have any uplifting news. That's probably the most disappointing feature of this episode. We could talk about Tiger King. Anybody watching Tiger King? I feel like literally everyone is watching it. I wasn't even interested in it, but so many. That's becoming the new thing. So many people have posted about it and referenced it. You're kind of an idiot if you don't know what they're talking about. It's like, well, this premiered this week. And they're like, yeah, you haven't binged it? No, of course I haven't. And then they're like, well, you're an idiot. And then you're like, no, I just... And you're like, oh, fuck. 6 people have called me an idiot for no. And you watch it. That's how things work now. So, Tiger King. Motherfucking Carol Baskins. Out of all of the sad ass tiger mistreatment, of which there is no limit when it comes to that show, I still think the saddest moment was those brother monkeys in the last episode who hadn't. This isn't really a spoiler. It has nothing to do. They just squeezed it in to make you be like, yeah, he is a piece of shit. And it made me be like, yeah, he is a piece of shit. Those brother monkeys, 10 years in the cage was right next to each other. And then they finally get to hug after 10 years, and they just can't. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. That fucked me up. But all the tiger shit is incredibly sad too. That whole show was just very depressing, but also very interesting. Carol Baskins obviously killed her husband, right? Right? Where is he? If you think no, she didn't. Well, he could be. Where is he? Where's his dead body? And why is it dead? And why don't we have any fucking answers? Carol fucking Baskin. I saw somebody on a... I think it might have been a Reddit post or something saying, I actually worked... Oh, no, it was an Ask Me Anything. It was a Reddit post. And it was saying she actually worked with Carol Baskin for years at the... Hey, cute cats and kittens sanctuary or whatever the fuck that was. And the first question was, so did Carol Baskins feed her ex-husband to tigers? And her answer, this person who once worked with her allegedly, was, no, of course not. Tigers think human meat is terrible. They would never eat human meat. A tiger, they think it's stinky. If a tiger is introduced to human meat, they turn their nose up at it and look for other meat. Fair point. We'll give you this. That's probably true. I'm not even going to Google it. It's probably true. But it's just a known thing that drug dealers, mafia dons, El Chapos, they don't own tigers for fun and for the allure of running a small zoo. These things eat meat. So all you have left is bone to get rid of. I'm not going to be... A tiger turns its nose up at human meat? Wonder what we're going to do about that, as Carol Baskins. Maybe make the tiger a little hungrier? Maybe be like, this is all you get? You might want to eat it before it spoils? I'm not going to listen to this fucking argument. It's such a joke. That bitch fed her husband to tigers. And if she didn't, she incinerated him. She clearly killed him. She didn't like his treatment of tigers. She knew she could take over, and she did it. I'm not saying Joe Exotic is the good guy. There's no good guys in that show. I'm just saying he doesn't sound wrong as far as fucking Carol Baskins goes. That's all I'm saying. Oh, fuck. People, I'm not trying to drag this on. This is going to be a short one. And I'll edit out anything that ain't funny or is very stupid. Just the whole episode, but I'm just worried. I'm worried about our future. I don't know where this goes. I don't know where we're headed. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to ask. I don't know what this means. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how I feel? But it doesn't matter if I can't answer any of those questions. It's gonna happen anyway. So we gotta just align. We gotta get together. I feel like this is the moment in history where we stop dividing. I mean, we do need to keep our fucking distance between me and the cameras. How far you should stay the fuck out of my face. Even if you're my mom. Or my stepson. Back up. The fuck out of my mouth. You're breathing and I can taste it. That's a new feeling. That's a new sensation. I don't know. It's getting weird. It's probably going to get weirder. But guess what? We don't riot until they shut down the liquor stores, right? They keep the liquor stores and the dispensaries open and the gas stations to buy beer. What are we missing? Work? All you people sitting at home from work complaining about anything at home while you're doing work from home, stop. Stop that. You're gonna miss this time in history where you worked from home for the same pay, but you did none of the commute. You didn't drive an hour there, hour back, every day, 2 hours a day, fucking 14 hours a week. It comes out to like 3 weeks of the year, you're just driving to and from work. You're getting weeks of your life back. Use it. Do something. If you don't have a hobby, make one. You can't get Amazon. Fucking see how long you can stand on your head. Or do a fucking Rubik's Cube or something. Come on, don't give me this shit. This is a unique opportunity. And if you come out of it as a fat alcoholic, like I'm going to, you only have yourself to blame. Or me. But we're not going to do that. Am I right? We're coming out of this thing better and more resilient than before. We're coming out of it with a friendlier attitude. And we're coming out of it with, goddamn, we beat that shit. I mean, that's powerful. Oh, and also, 6 to 9 weeks at home work, paid vacation. And it's not vacation. You're still doing the work, but is it really doing the work if you can drink and smoke joints on the job and kiss your fucking dog? No. It isn't even in the same ballpark. It's minor league versus pro. You get to step back in the minor league and still make professional pay. Don't waste this. Do something with it, you know? But until then, don't do anything tonight because you've been drinking. Do not get behind that wheel of the car. Finish your beer. Hey, bing. We've been doing well together tonight. This. Somehow the second episode is a solo podcast. I never wanted to have one of these, but I can't let this just die. This could go on for 9 months. I don't know. My point is we're going to get through it together. Okay? Closing statements. Let's wrap this up. We got nowhere to go. We got nothing to say. We got nowhere to be. Shit. Stay inside. Wear a mask. Did you see me at the intro of this episode? If I edit that in. Full mask. That's how I go to the store. That's how I buy beer. If you're not wearing the full mask, you are perpetuating the problem. And if you are, thank you. You're a saint. You're the reason people will not die. And you should be proud of yourself. Because a lot of people are going to die. A lot of people's mom and a lot of people's granddad are going to die from this shit. And you can prevent that by just wearing something over your face. I feel so weird talking about this. What is this, fucking mustard gas? No, but you're still could die from it. So take it seriously. It's not funny. But until we die from it, can we at least all finish our beers and just have a good night? I know we can. Hey, one last cheers to all you fine, beautiful people out there. Just like, we're obviously going to make it through this. We're strong, we're resilient, we know what we want, we know what we're going to get out of this. That's who I'm cheersing to tonight. And may this toast fuel you, huh? It's been a good pregame show. Hey, tune in next week, we'll be back, guest or not. And let me guess. Alright, so, don't drink and drive, you stupid fucks, right? Keep drinking, stop breathing in my mouth. This has been the pregame show with Andy Lowe. Ah!